Members of AMJU and EGM staged sit-in at Kashampad Community Hall demanding release of Gwaltabi inquiry report and justice into the incident. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Bimol Akojam says Manipur's outer boundary is intact but internally state is disintegrated. MP Bimol calls for collective effort to rebuild Manipur's social fabric. Manipur observes grand finale of 76th Van Mahotsav celebrations at City Convention Center Palace Compound under the initiative of Forest Department. And Manipur reports 4 new active cases of COVID-19 and 12 recoveries. Total active cases in the state reduced to 47. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. The Black Badge and slogan protest by AMJU and EGM demanding justice over the Gwaltabi incident has entered its third week. Journalists deserve justice, not silence. Members of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU and Editors Guild Manipur EGM staged a sit-in today at Kashampad Lemajam Community Hall demanding the immediate release of the inquiry report related to the Gwaltabi incident. The protest was held in response to the continued silence from authorities regarding the findings of the inquiry committee set up to investigate the incident, in which a bus ferrying journalists to cover the Shri Lili festival was asked to remove Manipur signers from the bus to proceed further by the Mahar regiment. Speaking to media, AMJU and EGM members expressed strong discontent over the delay in making the report public, calling it a denial of justice to the journalist fraternity. They reiterated that journalists are not combatants but messengers of truth, and attacks against them are attacks on democracy and freedom of the press.
Inquiry Machathare, other Bohoji Power, or to put Hawk under action number and look at Udavase, Masina Hoi Pomijing, Yamna Piendavani, Hoisi, Nangway Toropa Kongjang Da, Hoisi, inquiry report of Ravanina, Kongjang Yamna Kana Tanjan, Kongjang Bog, the suspend or Kanzida, only media housing the slogan Apaga, Maitaroka Kongjang, the Sangsalaga, Move Base, Sangalaga Lapani. Adu Kang the Wadona, that Hawaii should be the media, she came to Kandaway among the termination, Bazida, Masi Kangan Bachumi Hadana, Masi Kongjang, the Sanction Banana.
Inquiry report, Zingasivok, with the comment Kangandava. Sita or Resita or Kangandava Marmovina Kusu, Madunga, I had a report. I don't tell Pangasi Hamise, inquiry when I talk with the Kraitore or Kangapami, Koizanga, Koyaji, cannot lock together with Pangini. Queen Mama Pigragade with the Zuka, Mama is responsible, Kangbaya, Yadava, Highway, Yadava, Chulerambay, Yaba Credit, the Kudizuma Devokti, Koida Kangum.
Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akojam says that while Manipur's outer boundary remains intact, it is internally disintegrated. Speaking at his reception organized by Manipur State Pensioners Union and Manipur Government Services Federation at the Pensioners Office in Pishum today, Dr. Bimol stressed that lasting change in Manipur cannot be brought by one individual alone, but through collective sincerity and effort. He stressed that blaming one another will not solve anything and urged everyone to come together to address issues with sincerity. He warned that focusing on just one issue without considering broader consequences will further complicate the situation. Dr. Bimol also thanked the organizers for the warm reception and assured support for the development of the Pensioners Office.
Congress no change lobby over Manipur Sakasa. This is BJP na Tolomadi Kaibani Adu Togna Haraga, the Moshi Sapana Nevam. Once you take over as government by the Han Sakana Lema Soyam, but Soyam Dava, Adu Tinabadu never mind, Matau Natro Koye, Etapanga, Sapisemasi, a Koye, Antina Swivel, I book Tibanedo, daily na table problems. Illegal Mayok Navangam Gidavas. Be a suping and a cone tillaga when you pull up Heglepam. SCD Hemangrena. aina fighting the Imali Pang Nakadabani, aina fighting the Kang Hong San, but aina Praza, aina Nakadabani, and the Praza Takatana Siba, Yumali and the Bungam with the Vaisa. Me were the dinner. Mapun Chitupama Ahin to Monkawa.
While President of Manipur Government Services Federation, El Sarat, stated that today's event was held to celebrate and express the pride of the people in Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akoijam becoming Manipur's Lok Sabha MP. He remarked that Dr. Bimol is the answer to the people's long-standing hope for a capable and qualified representative to voice Manipur's concerns in the parliament. El Sarat also urged retired government employees to contribute actively to society using their years of experience to help build a better Manipur.
Public MP Sri Bimol Matamjadi Manipur ki apamako Manipur Prazari yearning chahi kaya apamako mayamako Manipur in the abundant measure of the Panapara and Kanjara, whenever LPG opinion care, nation issue, Zati issue, Manipur issues, whenever LPG opinion say, Masi, who doesn't give company, according to City Maru, from Jim.
Manipur today observed the grand finale of the 76th Van Mahotsav celebrations at City Convention Center in Palace Compound under the initiative of the State Forest Department. Addressing the event, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign as a creative and visionary idea. He stressed the urgent need to combat deforestation, climate change and shifting cultivation practices to restore ecological balance in the state. The Governor urged all the citizens to actively take part in tree plantation drives, calling it a collective responsibility to safeguard the environment. As part of the celebration, tree saplings were distributed to students and individuals and organizations who contributed in wildfire control and forest conservation were felicitated. The event was attended by PCCF Anurag Bajpai, additional PCCF Sorifi Vashum, Advocate General Lenin Hijam, DMU VC Professor W. Chandrababu, top government officials, students and citizens.
So let's remind ourselves of words of Amrita Devi Bishnoi, who said, if a tree is saved, even at the cost of one's head, it is worth it. The very spirit in what inspired the creation of Van Mahotsav, festival of trees and celebration of life. So that's how a tree develops for us. It nurtures Mother Earth and which sustains life. Forests are our shields against climate change. They replenish our water, purify our air, heal our soul, and house our wildlife, offer us food, medicine, and materials. Most importantly, they remind us of our roots, our connection to the land, and to our culture and each other. So we need to protect these, save these, and utilize these in a scientific manner.
In celebration of the 76th Van Mahotsav, Chief Justice of Manipur High Court Kempaya Somasekar led a tree plantation drive at the High Court complex in Chingmerong today. The event witnessed participation from top officials including DFO Central Forest Division Vikram Suresh Nadhe, Advocate General Lenin Hijam, High Court judges Justice A. Bimol and Justice A. Guneshwar Sharma, PCCF Anurag Bajpai and other dignitaries. Chief Justice K. Somasekar highlighted that the purpose of Van Mahotsav is to promote large-scale tree plantations to combat climate change and ensure a healthier environment for future generations. Advocates, forest officials and court staff joined hands to mark the occasion with a strong message of ecological responsibility.
Plantation of trees, it is only for generating the fresh oxygen. Normally the sound pollution, air pollution, water pollution. These are all the pollution, it can be controlled only for plantation of so much of trees. Ecological balance, it is an important aspect in the society. But this country consisting in all 140 crores of peoples. In 140 crores of peoples are required to be getting into the fresh oxygen rate. Oxygen, it is only available through this plantation. This is sapling programs or plantation programs and weekday as a weekly programs. These programs, it should be, according to my personal opinions, it is a property to the next generation. It will be the property not only to the next generation, it is to the present generation also.
Several tree saplings were also planted at Chandel District Court Complex today. The tree plantation program, jointly carried out by Manipur State Legal Services Authority, National Legal Services Authority, District Legal Services Authority Chandel and Divisional Forest Officer Chandel, was done as part of Van Mahotsav 2025. Construction of an overhead tank under Jal Jeevan mission at Lalambung Pung remains incomplete despite full funding being withdrawn by the contractor, Keystone Infra Private Limited. Lalambung Lairak Youth Club President Sapam Subankar told media that the 273 crore 79 lakh and 75,000 rupees project, started in 2020, was to be completed in 2 years with 5 years of operational maintenance. However, the work has stalled. He added that around 300 residents are now forced to rely on private water suppliers. The club has written twice to the governor without result and now plans to move the court.
Honorable Governor of Manipur, Hujiji Oibiriba, PR Matamzu Oiba, when a memorandum see any tone of Pigre Ahan Batana, Jun Gitang Marida, a memorandum submit of High Vizagasi, a pushing Pangdana, Dukimati Awaba Mayoknadun later. Any super memorandum reminder on the Tabasina, Jun Gitang, Puntarutam memorandum Amatagre, Haudik Power Karigumamta development of the lake. Which are quite hingibasi, Kuno, the guitar pushing Kada, Adaki Aquina, Tenki, Machamasaka, Later, I did Achoba. Tenki lay Kanguna, so tenki the Hataraga, Maduna, Mujaba Muheli, Tenki, so what it ever Kangu dil Patsangagi, the Chami, people do Layraga, 1,200 liters in Layraga, put Hindabadi out of Badina, a put sing the Layraga, put Juju, young one is sing Awabasi Mayona, don't lady.
The controversy revolving around the admission to Iboton Sana High Secondary School in Uripog has been resolved following an understanding between the school authority and the students' body aims today. The 78th anniversary of Rup Mahal Theatre building was celebrated today with a grand event marking its historic legacy. Renowned playwright of Shumang Lila, Radio Lila and drama Mani Yumnam was honored with the 18th Hawaibam Nilamani Singh Award for his significant contributions to Manipuri theatre. Gracing the event, retired Commissioner of Art and Culture M. Joy said theatre plays a vital role in guiding society. He emphasized that messages carried in these mediums of entertainment have a lasting impact and hence are considered as important platforms. He urged the public to support the art form to foster positive social change.
Society amaga sendok na nabo hona bada theater na achowa ekogi madugi platform ama piri platform asida ekona urakana ekona wari ama tabadagi adagi sei ama tabadagi drama ama yengba film ama yengba duda ekona khangauba uhobasina hena ekoda kaudaba aduga ekoi kari haite visual un ugibanina madugi yam achowa ekoi mami ama ekoi wakhanda lehoragadi madu wari do amona padrasu yaba yamna yam powerful oiba medium amanena thamjage and theater sakhanaba honabada society de leriba ekoi tongan tongan ba different workshop life ta chatpiru khuding mona yokhat piu aduga phanaba honabada su society semdonaba honabada su ekoi punama honamini.
A conglomerate of outlawed revolutionary groups of Manipur, Corkcom, greets the people of Manipur and the USHAM region on the occasion of its 14th Foundation Day. A press note issued by Corkcom Media Coordinator M. Sakhen stated that ever since Manipur came under the rule of India, it has divided the hills and the valley. The statement further accused the Indian government for etching sectarian laws and for sowing the seed to create ethnic divide in land and governance. It also maintained that every community residing in the state must understand and shield off the ploy of ethnic divide in play. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on COVID-19 cases in Manipur and rest of the country. Keep watching Impact News.
Admission for 2025. As the institution is emphasizing hands-on training, cardiovascular technology students are trained echocardiography at very early stage in British style.
Hi everyone, I'm a student of BSc Cardiovascular Technology second year, started doing hands-on echo.
For further details, please contact 600-975-2429 Academic Department, Sky Hospital.
Hakchang phana thamge hairabadi iramda masimakta da leiba khwaidagi pharaba hospital singi manungda ama oiriba Babina Hospital leijari.
Mapamasida thazaba yaraba amadi sel yamna changdana specialty kun henbada ana layeng bagi khudong chaba pizari.
Pediatrics, cardiology, cosmetic surgery amadi specialty makal makha kayada aikhoigi specialist singna marik chumna thawai hakchang yauna layeng jari.
Aduna state wangmada amuk karigi chatlugani aikhoigi Manipur da su hogikti awang bathaki healthcare fanglabada.
Matam mangan biraganu sel hena tingan biraganu aikhoigi specialist singdagi malemgi apaba thaki layeng patapta yumpham oiba service lobiyu.
Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Akupa marol gidamak Babina Hospital, Sajiwa Jail Road, Kabai Soy Impal East Lengsin Birau.
Natraga, aikhoigi phone number 6909 390666 ta call to birau.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Manipur reported 4 new active cases of COVID-19 and 12 recoveries today. Total active cases in the state have reduced to 47 and total recoveries are 255 so far. Out of the total 19 samples tested today, 3 from Imphal West and 1 from Thoubal district tested positive. In the last 24 hours, India reported 15 new active cases of COVID-19, 1 death and 126 recoveries. Country's total active cases have reduced to 992. Death toll stands at 152 and total recovered cases 7,610. Among the states, Kerala leads with 204 active cases, followed by Gujarat with 90 active cases. Relief materials were distributed to internally displaced persons taking shelter at Thambal Mari College, Oinam today. The distribution of relief materials was carried out by Lions Club of Oinam and Lions Club International Foundation India as part of Manipur flood relief program. More than 180 IDPs benefited from today's distribution. Lions Club officials including T.H. Keshore, Dr. W. Gopi Mohan, MJF, Lions Club of Oinam President Dr. Thingbaijam Swaran Kumar and Thambal Mari College Relief Camp Nodal Officer Dr. Longjam Baleshwar were present at the event. Continuing its campaign of spreading awareness on the adverse effects of drugs on students, community, Kada carried out a one-day academic awareness program at Kumari High School in Hyangthang today. Headmaster of Kumari High School, K. Sanatomba Kabui, Kada Vice President Ningthaujam Doren and Kada Imphal West Secretary General K. Bina and Takilambam Gitchandra Maite attended as resource persons at the academic awareness program. United Club of Yai School celebrated its first Foundation Day at Seako Community Hall, Yai School Janmastham today. The event honored students who excelled in recent Class 10 and 12 board exams. Taekwondo coach T.H. Jashobanta and retired Manipur University professor Dr. K. Sarat graced the occasion along with several notable figures. Blessing ceremony of Mahu Pubi, the 17th Manipuri feature film by Young Film Productions, was held today at Millennium Garden, Imphal. Presented by Kamala Tongbram and produced by Machin Manau Pictures, the film is directed by Thoiba Soibam. Former Film Forum Manipur chairman Samjit Sabam Mangoljao and senior actor Ningthauja J. Vidya graced the occasion. The film story is penned by Baina C.H. with screenplay by Barun Laishram. Cast members include James Saikom, Ratna Ketrimayum, Kishan Chingangbam, Jackson, J. Vidya and Mangoljao. Cinematography is handled by Lorish Imagics and Palin Ningthauja with editing by Biju VFX, lyrics by Lom Gurumayum and music by Deep Sinam. A literary evening titled An Evening with Sonia Oinam was held at Books and Cafe Yumnam Lekai, drawing a warm crowd of literature enthusiasts last evening. The event featured an intimate conversation between Sonia Oinam and writer Amarjit Tongbram, focusing on her celebrated works Weaving Dreams and Endless I Will Be. Sonia offered heartfelt readings from her memoir and poetry reflecting on Manipur's cultural identity, creative expression and personal empowerment. The interactive session included a Q&A and book signing. Now the weather report. As per a report from ICAR Agro-Meteorological Unit Lamphilpat, in the past 24 hours, Manipur received a 5.4 millimeter rain. Meanwhile, India Meteorological Department predicts rain in the state for the next couple of days. Yellow warning has been issued for heavy rain with thunder and lightning for today and tomorrow in some parts of the state. Today, most places of Tamenglong, Senapati, Ukhrul, Kamjong and Technopal district will receive rain, while isolated rain is also expected in the remaining districts. Tomorrow, most parts of Tamenglong, Senapati and Ukhrul district will receive rain, and isolated rain fall will be in the remaining districts. Now the sports news. In football, the Indian team beat host Thailand 2-1 in its fourth and final AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026 qualifiers Group B match at the 700th anniversary of Chiang Mai Stadium and qualified for next year's main event to be held at Australia. Sangeeta Basfor scored a brace to hand India a memorable win which helped them qualify for the AFC Women's Asian Cup after 22 years, while Thailand scored through Chatchawan Rodhong. All India Football Federation presented cash award of Rs 42.75 lakh to the Indian team for their achievement. Lyshram Platini has emerged as the champion of the 4th All Manipur Snooker Tournament 2025 organized by Balls and Beans. Sanabam Deepak bagged the runners-up title in the tournament, which featured 20 skilled players. The tournament was held at Balls and Beans Cafe, Sagolban Konjeng, Hazari Laikai, Imphal West. A reception ceremony was held today at Trau Cricket Academy Complex, Corkcom, to honor the players and support staff of Trau Corkcom, winners of the 5th MNCA Luangput T20 cricket tournament. The team clinched the title after a thrilling 3-run victory over Cyclone Thangwiban in the final match held on July 3rd at Moijing Public Ground in Thoubal. All-rounder Priyojit Kangabam, who scored 52 runs and took 1 wicket, was named player of the final and emerged as the tournament's highest run scorer with 220 runs in 5 innings. The team received a cash prize of 75,000 rupees along with a trophy and medals. Speaking at the event, Trau President Jogesh Chandra Habujam said Trau has been a key name in Manipur sports scene since its early days and expressed hope that the players will continue achieving greater milestones. Trau Secretary Gopeshwar, Vice President Somarjit and Holendro, Advisor Dhananjoy Manglo, Sharad and Dr. Joy attended the event, among others.
Trau ki member kudimak aduga lariba akhoi ki trau nusibiba mayam sigi loinamak support aur matungda ngasigi kano si lakpani aduna matam chupada akhoi ki trau ki kakhaliba kairak se kumda dana ba matam tam honasi pachim tangai jari loina na hosi akhoi trau ki kano se hanaki July tang 15 da Duran Cup sanaga dori bani Duran Cup sanaba se akhoi kanna trau ki preparation tawdana kan hona jari adu ngasi lengbi reiba mayam akhoi trau ki practice tawriba kholiba player mayam na sanariba hausi friendly match kya sanariba sisa mayam lakpiu mayam punamang laaka mayam na AC si pate sina sumai tawni sina phani ebe mayam ki advice to mayam ki ni trau lady se mayam na cooperation piraga mayam ki damta karam mong da kamai tara trau se phagalan si ki ai bede mayam na pandu ki damta mayam le sojong ni jari.
Now before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Members of AMJU and EGM stay sitting at Kashampad Lemajam Laikai Community Hall demanding release of Gwaltabi inquiry report and justice into the incident. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Bimola Kojam says Manipur's outer boundary is intact but internally state is disintegrated. MP Bimol calls for collective effort to rebuild Manipur's social fabric. Manipur observes grand finale of 76th Van Mahotsav celebrations at City Convention Center Palace compound under the initiative of Forest Department. And Manipur reports 4 new active cases of COVID-19 and 12 recoveries. Total active cases in the state reduced to 47. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Sky Hospital na Manipur da heart attack line nabagi damak 24/7 emergency service piduna